Okay, so welcome mga masters sa ating episode 8 ng ating RME Board Examination Solve Problem Series, no? Kung saan po sa series na ito ay tayo po ay nagsosolve, no, ng mga board exam problems, no, na lumabas or katulad ng lumabas sa mga nakaraan na registered master electrician board exam, no? So welcome po sa video ito. So ako nga pala po si Engineer King. At sa gabing ito po, sa video po ito ay atin pong isosolve po mga iba't ibang problem. Okay, so bago ang lahat, no? So magagawa din po tayo ng bagong series which is the April 2026 Registered Master Electrician Examination Review series. So yan po ay gaganapin every Tuesday and Saturday 8 p.m. starting December 9, 2025. So, mangyayari po every 8 p.m. po, no, Tuesday and Saturday, starting December 9, 2025, ay magpo-post po ang channel na ito. Magpo-post po ako ng video which all about the different topic, no, na lalabas sa board exam, no, ng RME which pertains to the April 2026, no? So, kaya if gusto niyo po mas maging handa pa po sa sa ating sa darating na board exams, mas mainam po na you will watch the videos from this review series. So, but this video po is only available and could be accessible. So, pwede na po maka-access is yung po ating mga Master Electrician channel members. So, if hindi po kayo Master Christian channel member, so you could not be able to access the RME examination review series, no, ng mga videos. So ang topic po natin is from the technical subjects, no, hanggang po sa Philippine Electrical Code. But nonetheless, kahit hindi pa kayo member ng ating Master Christian channel members, so you could still watch this our RME solve board exam solve problems. So pwede po yung mga ma-watch nitong video na ito, no? This video will be videos in this series will be posted every Wednesday po and Sunday. So ngayon po nasa episode 8 na po tayo. So yung mga kaka-tune in pa lang at gustong mabalikan yung mga past nating episode. So sa link po ng video to is doon po yung sa description po ng video to is doon po yung mga link from episode 1 to episode 7. Okay? At batiin ko muna po, shout out po muna sa ating Master Electrician channel members, no? At Mark Taho 6092, ano ba 'to? Duto or DU2 EFS at si Inhinyerong Magsasaka TV 3422. So thank you po sa pagiging member po ating channel. No? Your membership will really help for me to continue making videos like this and also helping yung mga gusto maging RME na magkaroon sila ng way kahit self-review, magkaroon sila ng mas mataas na chance to pass the board exam. Okay, so much for that. We will go now to our first problem. Okay, so it's very easy po. 3 horsepower is equivalent to blank kilowatts. So gusto niyo po mag-solve, ayaw niyo po na makita po yung aking solution. So pwede niyo pong i-post yung video. Okay, so we have here the solution. Okay, solution. Okay, so alam natin na ang 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. So ang gagawin lang po natin is 3 horsepower. So that will be multiplied by 746 watts over 1 horsepower. So mangyayari po dito is makakancel po natin yung 1 horsepower. So we will left with so using our calculator po. So we have 3 times 746. So this will be equal to 2,238. So we have 2,238 watts. Okay, then Kasi ang hinahanap is kilowatts, so divide lang po natin 'to ng 1,000. So we will end up with, ang magiging sagot po is 2.238 watts, no? Kilowatts. Yeah. And that will be letter B. Okay? Next po na problem. Okay, so a circuit has a capacitance of 30 microfarad and an inductance of 0.2 Henry. So calculate the resonant frequency of the circuit, no? So sa description din po ng video na to, so meron din po dong link, no, for the AC circuit, no? AC circuit na discussion po nung past po na mga board exam, no? Yung past na mga online review ko po. So you could watch that also para po alam niyo po kung ano yung formula when it comes to resonant frequency, no? So we have here FR, no, is equal to, so ito yung resonant frequency natin. This is equal to 1 over 2 pi, so square root of LC, no? Okay, so we have so LC, so yan po yung formula. So gagawin po natin ngayon is to substitute the given. So 1 over, so 2, so pi square root of LC. So yung L po natin is 0.2 Henry. To 0.2 Henry. Tapos yung ating SC po, which is the capacitance, is 35 micro. So that is times 10 to the power of -6 farad. No? Okay. So using our calculator, so FR is equal to, so 1 over 2 shift pi times square root of 0.2 times 35 raised to the power of -6. So it's equals to 60.15. So we have here 60.15. So this will be in hertz po. No, hertz po yung unit for frequency. That will be letter B. Ayan. Okay, so for our next problem, so we have this one. So a battery has a total EMF of 7.5 volts and a total internal resistance of 125 ohms. So what external resistance will send a current of 2 amperes? So we just have this one, no? Gawa muna po tayo ng diagram. Okay. Yan. So gawa po tayo ng diagram. Okay. So meron po tayo ditong meron po tayo ditong internal resistance, which is 1.25 ohms. So ang hanapin mo dito natin is yung ating R. So yung ating voltage po is 7.5 volts. Tapos meron po tayong current dito na nagfo-flow, I, which is equal to 2 amperes. No? So to get R po, so ang una pa tingin gawin is to get the total resistance, which is equal to 1.25 plus R. So on natin yung ating total resistance. So that is equal to the voltage over the total resistance siya po ating current. So cross multiply. So our total resistance is equal to the voltage, no, 7.5 over our um over our total no, over our current, which is 2 amperes. Okay, so using your calculator po, we have 7.5 divide 2 amperes, so that will be equal to 3.75. So our total resistance po is 3.75 ohms. No? So mula po dito, so we could get na po yung ating total, yung ating R. So R is just equal to the total resistance minus 1.25. Okay, so we have 3.75 minus 1.25. So that is equal to 2.5. So the correct answer po is 2.5 ohms. So yan po yung ating R. No? And that is po is letter D. Okay. So next problem po tayo. So a 25 kVA 2,200 volts, no, 2,500 volts secondary single phase transformer has a rated primary current of no? So ang hinahanap ito is a primary current. So given po tayo ng ating kVA, ng ating primary voltage at primary secondary voltage. So ang mangyayari po dito is the primary voltage over the secondary voltage. So it is equal to the primary and secondary current over the primary current. Okay? So ang gagawin po natin is to cross multiply. No? Hindi pa na ito yung primary current natin. So primary current so is equal to, so ito ilipat natin dito. So that will be secondary current times the secondary voltage. Ito lipat din sa kabila, yung primary voltage natin. So that will be over primary voltage. So our primary voltage is 2,000. Our secondary voltage is 2,000. No? So hanapin yung secondary natin. So secondary current no, is just equal to the kVA divide the primary or secondary voltage, which is 200. No? This is ES. So substituting, so we have 25 kVA, so that is 25,000 to VA divide 2,000. Okay, 2,000 volts. So we have 25,000 divided by 200. So that is equal to 125. No? So we have our secondary current is 125 amperes. So substitute natin dito. Okay, so we have 125 amperes. So this will be multiplied by our secondary voltage, which is 200 volts over 2,000 volts, which is the primary voltage. Okay. So you have 125 times 200 divide 2,000 is equal to 12.5. So 12.5. Okay, amperes. So meron, yung shortcut ito. So primary current is just equal to the kVA or the VA pala, no? VA divided by the primary voltage. So we have 25,000 divided by 2,000, no? At yung primary current natin will just be the same, 12.5 amperes, no? Which is letter B. Next question. So a three-phase 130-volt three-phase motor takes a 8 ampere at full load at 0.8 power factor lagging. So it how much power it got does it take from the line? Okay, solution. Tingin ko we need to adjust muna yung ating pen, no? Yan. Ay, masyado malaki yung pen. Yan. Okay. So, power, no? In an AC circuit, limit, pag three-phase, so that is equals to square root of 3 times the voltage times the current times the power factor. Okay? So, we have square root of 3 times 230 volts. Then yung current natin is 8 amperes. So power factor natin is 0.8. Power is equal to, so we have square root of 3 times 230 times 8 times 0.8. So this is equal to, so 2,549.58. So 2,549.48. This is watts. So divide po natin yan ng 1,000 para maging kilowatts. Okay. So we have, so divide by 1,000. So this is equal to 2.55, no? So our power in kilowatts is equal to 2.55 kilowatts, no? Which is letter B. Okay. Next. So a circuit has a resistance of 10 ohms and a reactance of 5 ohms. What is a circuit power factor, no? So if given po yung reactance natin, yung impedance at yung resistance, no? So to get the power factor, so PF is just equal to R over Z, no? When our Z po is just equal to square root of R squared plus X squared, no? Yung R natin is the resistance, yung X is the reactance, and yung Z po natin is the impedance. Okay, so substituting. So we have 10 squared for the resistance plus 5 squared for the reactance. So susunod po natin yung Z. So we have 10 squared plus 5 squared. So this is equal to 5 square root of 5. No? So Z is equal to 5 square root of 5. Substitute po natin yan dito. So we have yung R natin is 10 ohms. Okay, yung ating impedance is 5 square root of 5 ohms. No? Okay, so using our calculator. So we have 10 ohms divided by 5 square root of 5. So this is equal to 0.89. No? So our power factor is equal to 0.89. So which is letter D. Okay? Okay. So at yan po nagtatapos po yung ating discussion for this episode 8 of the RME board exam solves problems. So I hope po pinatunan sa ating mga sinolve na problem ngayon. At I hope po ito po yung makatulong sa pag-take niyo po ninyong RME board exam. And as always po, don't forget po to like yung ating video. Sa mga hindi nag-subscribe po, so kindly subscribe to our channel. You could also leave a comment. Comment na lang po kayo or feel free to comment on our comment section. Okay? So again, this is Engineer Iking, and as always, enjoy learning.